Hi everyone, welcome back to another tutorial by Shayna's Home DIY and Crafts. In today's video, the DIY is a little bit different as I'm taking it into my kitchen as it's around the Christmas time and I'm Jamaican and this is how we make our fruit cake. Okay, so here I have all the ingredients that I'm going to be using for today's video. I have everything out. I'm going to be having the measurement in the description box below and I'm also going to list that. So here we have like 12 eggs in this bowl, cracked and ready to whisk. We have 1 pound of butter. You could use the butter of your choice. Over here, we have 2 tablespoons of baking powder. We have 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder, nutmeg, and allspice in that bowl there. Here we have 1.5 tablespoons of salt, and we have 2 teaspoons of lime zest. Now, guys, if you are not familiar with how we roll, we're going to have the link to her channel in the description box below. I did follow her recipe, so if you want to get a better idea of how to do this, you could check her channel out. Okay, over here we have our Grace Browning. We have almond and rose water. We have our vanilla. We have our Coronation evaporated milk. And she did not use that in hers, but growing up, I seen my mom use that, so I'm using that. Here we have 1 pound of flour, 1 pound of sugar, as we're doing a 1 pound mixture batter. We have our Rare Neville, not rum cream, but white rum. We have our red label wine. Again, we have 12 eggs here. Don't forget to check out how we roll with Marcy. I'm going to have her channel linked in the description box below and also a pinned comment so you could check her video out because she is the original creator of this. Okay, so here I have my mixer going here and I am just going to make sure all my utensils, because I'm not a baker, but one time in life, let me tell you, stay tuned, I'll tell you more about that. I thought I was a baker. Anywho, I want to make sure everything is washed. My kitchen is not dirty here, okay? Everything is washed and drained and put down to drain so I could use them all cleaned up and everything. Okay, so now don't come for me and say, why does the kitchen look like that? So here, now I'm over here and all I'm doing, now you want to start out with room temperature butter. Growing up in Jamaica, my mom used to just leave these out so they just become warm, okay? Jamaica is warm, okay? So we're using 1 pound of butter. Use the butter of your choice, 1 pound of butter, which is 4 steak, or you could use a scale to weigh it out if you want to. So we're starting off by putting all our butter in the mixing pan. So we're going to cream those. Now I'm not going to throw away. You guys are going to notice I'm putting the wrapper of the butter to the side because I am going to use that to grease the pan. You know, I'm Caribbean, I'm Jamaican, and we don't waste nothing. That's how I saw my mom do it. So I'm doing that part. So that part wasn't for Marcy. So don't come for her with that. Okay. So now we're going to set our mixing bowl under our mixer. And we're going to leave that to mix. Now, if you do not have a mixer like I do here, you could always get the wooden spoon, the good old wooden spoon, like my parents did when I was growing up in Jamaica, to mix your batter. Or you could use a handheld mixer. So now I'm going ahead and I'm just scraping out the sugar in the bowl. Once my butter is creamed to where I want it, I am just putting out my 1 pound of sugar in that mixer. And we're going to start up that mixer again and keep it moving, okay? So that's all I'm doing here, guys. Once I start that mix up, this is what it looks like once everything start creaming and coming together. Right, so once the butter and the sugar is creaming, I'm over here and I'm mixing up all my dry ingredients, which I already told you was cinnamon powder, nutmeg, allspice, and I'm just mixing baking powder and the salt. And all I'm saying is that, guys, it smells so good and it's not in this kitchen right now and it's not even in the oven, okay? So mixing all those up together. And just to make sure everything is all mixed out properly. Then I'm going to go ahead once I'm done mixing that. And of course, I found a piece of cinnamon stick. I forgot to tell you guys, I did put cinnamon stick to soak with my fruits. So that's the piece of cinnamon stick I found just now. So anyways, now I'm using the lime zest and I'm mixing that in the egg. Now, if you watch Marcy's video, which I highly encourage you to go and watch it because she's the professional. I can bake, but I'm not a professional. And it's not something I enjoy doing. So anyways, so this is probably for a beginner. So I'm using the 2 teaspoons of lime zest. She used orange zest. I never seen my mother use orange zest. I always seen her use lime zest. So I know all the ingredients, but I probably should have watched her video before I go buy stuff. I didn't because I already know what to get. I just needed a little bit of guidance on the measurements. Because my mother, she ain't never measured nothing. She just they eyeball everything and then taste as they go along. So once the egg is all done mixed up, I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to pour that in the mixer little by little and have it mixed out. Now, guys, the mixer look like it's running fast. Please do not blow up your kitchen with this mixer. If you're doing so, I'm doing it at a low speed. Literally, I have it on 1, stir 1. It's just moving fast because I sped up the video because I don't want to hear it. Okay. And also because I'm not a cooking channel, I'm just showing you guys. So if you come across this video and you don't like home DIY and craft, then you probably don't want to be subscribed to the channel because you're probably never going to come back. But if you come across this video and you like craft stuff and DIY and do it yourself, then you're in the right place. Okay. So then so you could go ahead and subscribe and come on back for more, okay? Because I'm over here, I'm always at it. And I'm assuming if you come across this video, you're Caribbean or you are, I don't know, African, something of a kind that knows about this type of cake. Or you could be Italian, but you know somebody from Jamaica, or you went to Jamaica. You could be Polish and you went to Jamaica, you like the cake, so you want to make it yourself, so you're watching. Okay, so if you know over here, so me know so you know where I go on. You know where I go on in a John shop. So if you don't like, if you look for more of them something, don't subscribe. No, subscribe to my channel, okay? Subscribe to Marcy. Marcy cook good food. Yeah, good food. Marcy love cook. Me cooking now, but me cook for one somebody. Myself alone. All right. So anyway, so now we're sieving out our flour here, the dry ingredients, because we do not want any kind of lump. And believe it or not, if you guys watch what I'm doing, you will see all the clumps of between the spice and the flour that's in the strainer. So imagine you'd beat that up in your mixture. Bad. So all I'm using are gloves here on my hand, and I'm just mixing that out. Now, don't come for me, guys, because guess what? I have a whole heap of gloves. A whole heap of gloves. So no come tell me, say, I use my hand in there, so I have a whole heap of gloves, and I change the gloves. All right. So anyways, we're going to keep sieving with our big old strainer. And guys, one thing I noticed while I was sieving this is that the salt grain did not go through the strainer. So I was talking to Marcy about that, and she said sometimes you just use a spoon and kind of grind it out, mash it out. So what I did, you could take that advice that she gave me, use a spoon or something and grind it out. Or you just or you could just pour it in the bowl. Just pour it in the bowl. I almost swear on national TV. I need to stop. So just pour it in the bowl, just like that. Now, growing up, I ain't never see my mother did sieve them out, but I ain't never see her sieve no salt. They just put the salt at the end. Growing up, I see my mother put the salt at the end and then she tastes the batter. So see, I'm showing you guys, I have one whole box of gloves on the content, so I'm dirty. Oh, I mean, I don't dirty neither. Okay. Anyways, so here we are. While that's still mixing, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of Benjamin vanilla. Any vanilla you have, you can use, but I have Benjamin vanilla, so I use that. So 2 spoons of that. We're going to put this up, and then I put that in the sink, and then we're going to use rosemary and water. What do they call it? Rose water, almond and rose water, yeah. You know that one that's strong, so I put a little bit, a teaspoon. Marcy only put 1 teaspoon. I mean, no, I said because it's strong. So here's what the butter look like with the egg mixing in with the sugar and the butter. It's mixing while I'm doing other stuff, okay? So that now is in the blender with the fruits. I already soaked the fruits into the rum and the wine with some piece of cinnamon stick, and then we blend it out, chop it out. So I just pour them in there, and then now I'll throw that in the mixer. So yeah, so we'll mix up that, and then as it mixes, you can start, look guys, now the mixer full up. Me never know say that full up so much. Like me tell you, me a regular baker. So anyways, at this point, you probably should just pour it in your bowl and start mixing with the wooden spoon. Girl, you know that's the hard part. When you got to mix and cut. I want if I strengthen that. And you have to make sure you mix it one way. Just the one way. Mix and cut. No. So I'm trying to mix out as much as I can with this mixer because me only have one hand. My other hand don't work so good. I mean, I want to assist my answer at me when I use it too much. But you say, if I did, I'm a near mood have no problem with it. But just me a big fan of baker, but me a baker because I want to give my family them and my friend a piece of cake for Christmas. Yeah. So, anyways, so now that the pan is full, what I'm gonna do, you gotta think smart, okay? Work smarter, not harder. We're gonna take that off, and then we're gonna pour some in that big old shine bowl. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the mixing pan back onto the mixer and pour the rest of flour in there, mix it out. Then I'm gonna pour everything in that shine bowl and mix up all the batter as one. Okay, so make sure when you're mixing this, guys, you're not mixing around like you play a game. Make sure you mix it in one direction. In the meantime, I'm gonna be preheating my oven to 250 Fahrenheit, and just press enter because that's what Marcy said. This is something new I learned because I always put it on 350, but Marcy said between 250 and 280. And let me stop talking about our video. Go watch it and learn. Then just to make it bake slow, this way we know our cake is not going to dry out. Okay. So now everything mixed up and everything, we have put it in the big old shine pan. No, I don't got no wood spoon. I'm lying. I do, but it's in the kitchen. I have a whole kitchen in my garage, and it's cold out there. I ain't going out there, so I'm gonna use what's in my kitchen right now, honey. So now I'm mixing. It look like me I'm going to all different type of circle, but guys, I'm going one way, me just speed up the video. So because of that, me look like one little ants I run from. When they throw white and the ants and ants start run. That's how me look. So now, because me black, but me not so black, me no want my cake to look too black. I want my cake to have the same color like me. So because I want my cake to have the same color like me, I use a little bit of browning. So now when they come to the browning, there's no measurement. If you want measurement, go watch Marcy video. Marcy have everything in it. If you want measurement, go on over there. I just like I'll link it in the description. I watch some other people's video. But me, I don't want the cake to be black. Me not like when it's too black. So I'm gonna pour the brown in and mix, and as I see and like the color that I want, then I will stop. And let me tell you, and I hurt me at this point. Like back home, they used to use piece of wooden spoon and one deep bucket. A bucket they used to use around put upon. And because they used to bake so much, at this point they would have put the spoon to stand up, and it would stand up in the batter, and that's how you know your batter is ready. Now this piece of iron spoon now got stand up in the BSC because it's sitting even full. So then what I did, I took the bottom of my pan out off camera, and I cut my parchment paper out. So that's why you could open this pan at the side, and I measure that and cut it with a scissors. So now come back to the butter paper. That's it. I'm using it to oil my pan or grease my pan. Okay. So once I'm done greasing that pan, I'm gonna dust it with a little bit of flour, and then may I go thing there. One thing I must tell you guys, because I use the evaporated milk, I hope you make it to this part of the video and listen carefully. Because I use the evaporated milk that Marcy or How We Roll did not use, my batter was a little bit lighter than hers. I have everything used to the T of what she said, but my batter was a little. So what I had to do, I had to take another cup of flour, not one big old coffee cup, measuring cup, okay? So don't use a coffee cup. And I have to sieve that on top of the batter to get the thickness and the consistency, because this cake is a dense cake. I mean, it probably could have gone like that, but it probably would have been like thin. I probably look like one mesh. I don't know. I never do that before. I don't know. So I did have, but I know this thing has to be thickened. Like I said, I have an idea because my mother used to do this all the time. I've done it before, but I haven't done it in a long time. I've done it a few times. So I had to put a little bit more flour. So make sure to watch to the part of the video and not come tell me say me go on the wrong ingredients. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go watch Marceline How We Roll video. Okay. Because I watch it and learn, so you can watch it and learn too. Okay. So anyways, so now we have the flour, and we flour in the pan. And then we put in our parchment paper. You could use grease paper. You don't have to use the grease paper or the parchment paper, okay? Because growing up, we didn't have money to afford grease paper or parchment paper. All I seen my mother did was grease the big old the heavy pan. We never have baking tin. We have like some metal, what I call them, heavy duty metal frying pan or puddle pan, and put them inside of the. We used to bake out a door pan wood fire, and for those who have oven. So you don't have to have parchment paper or grease paper. You can just flour it and melt it. So all I'm doing here, I'm pouring it in, and I'm just tapping it to get all the air bubble out. And at this point, I'm dying with laughter because I was on the phone with my friend, and she knows both of us, me and Marcy, and she got tired of hearing me keep saying everything is Marcy, just like this video, Marcy, Marcy, Marcy. So she put Marcy on the call. So she was on the call with us and watching how I'm doing it, and I was so excited. She's very proud of me how I did this. Okay. So if I could do it, you guys could do it. Beginner friendly. Her video is very easy to follow. Beginner friendly. And guess what? It's not long. Okay. So now once everything, I tap down everything, I want to make sure I clean out everything. Now, you don't have to, this pan could full all the way up. Doesn't matter. Full all the way up because it's not going to rise. It's not going to, fluffy cake is very dense. So then I've never done this either. Marcy told me to put a pan under the bottom, if you guys have seen earlier, with water. So that to help the cake stay moist. I did that. So now it's been 2 hours, and now I'm sticking it and everything, and the cake done. Cake done. So now when I take out the cake, so I spread out all these things because I don't want to break my stove. On top of my stove is just some for the hot pan. Put it out there. Make sure you don't take out the hot pan out of your oven, guys, and put on your countertop. Okay, so put some paper, dish towel or something. I have some pot mat, and I'm putting those out for those. So that's what it looks like, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also write me a comment in the comment section below. No, remember, if you don't like them type of something, don't subscribe to me because you'll never see it again. So this is what it looks like after I cut a slice of it. It's absolutely delicious. It don't look pretty like Marcy one in a but it tastes good. So Marcy, big up yourself. Your video are the #1 hit. Because guess what? The instruction is easy if you follow. So big up yourself, Marcy, if you watch the video. And thank you for your help and your support. Now, if you guys want to check out some of my other content, then go ahead and do so. And to everybody who's watching, I want to say have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if you ever come across this video. So watch me now, or may I cut into the cake. You see how moist it is? Moist, moist, moist. Not mice. Moist. Look at that. So it tastes good. You see, man? It tastes good. Wait. And the next day, it tastes better after I throw the wine pan it and everything. And the next day, it tastes better. So now, with all that being said, I know I chat too much. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now. And don't forget to check out How We Roll at Marceline.